Hey, James. Hey, congratulations for Fortress.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time to watch it.
Hey, not a problem. I dig these action movies. It's always those guilty pleasures that sometimes some of us just like watch them, like binge watch a ton of them, like on a Friday or a Saturday night if you
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what these movies are made for. Pure entertainment.
do. So what initially attracted you to this project that you wanted to direct Fortress?
I like the idea of being able to make like something that was like a father-son story as well as like just at its core value, but like also like a really intense mystery as well. And I kind of like, I saw things that I could do with it to have some really awesome action sequences and things that would be fun to shoot. And I just really was like, this is going to be a fun movie. And also it didn't hurt that I had a few moments that I could, without the dinosaurs, relive my ideas of Jurassic Park, because I was like, oh, we got this jungle and like them riding around in this like golf cart, and it just felt very Jurassic Parky to me.
Well, tell us about this middle of nowhere jungle that you chose as a location for Fortress, because I mean that's the central theme, the primary
Yeah,
character.
yeah, yeah. So we shot that in Puerto Rico, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was a real jungle. It was a real rainforest. Believe me, I got the mosquito bites to prove it. I promise.
So did you have to build like this village, this set, or anything
So
in
we
between?
actually there was a lot of building that did go on. The entire interior, the fortress was built, and a lot of the stuff was built in general. But we actually modified an existing structure in Puerto Rico for the fortress, for the upstairs of the fortress, for the compound, and that actually, believe it or not, was a summer camp, like a sleepaway camp. And so we took a sleepaway camp and then modified it.
And what about the bunker itself? Was that on like a set
The,
somewhere?
the interior of the bunker was built on a soundstage.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Bunkers like that. Well, I'm not saying that there wouldn't be a bunker in Puerto Rico, but it's probably
No.
like 100 years old.
Oh yeah, for sure. They also would not let you film in that type of bunker if the real existing type of one. I'm sure.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So tell us, one of the aspects of the stories is always interesting because the idea of Fortress is, or the basic concept is like a retirement home for government employees, and I found that fascinating because it felt like there was probably one in existence somewhere, but probably with a little bit better security than what portrayed in the movie.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was definitely a very casual security here, but it was also trained professionals that were coming into the fortress. So, we'll let the audience decide how bad the security was. But yeah, no, listen, I'm sure there is a place for compromised ops. I'm sure there has to be.
So what about these action films that you love, directing them? I mean, you've done quite a few action films before.
Yeah, you know what? They're fun. They're entertaining. I get to have fun with a lot of stuff that's in it, it's just I like making movies that I would want to watch. That's like really like I want to make stuff that I would like if I was flipping through my TV and I'd be like on like Netflix or HBO Max or Hulu or whatever I'm checking stuff out. I was like, oh, this is something I'd want to watch, and I mostly watch horror movies, action movies, and cartoons. So that's kind of where I'm at.
So, strangely enough, I've checked out some of your horror movies before. So
Oh, which ones did you see?
I think what was it? The one in Thailand,
Oh,
Pernicious.
Pernicious. Yeah, yeah. That's a fun one. That's a fun one.
Well, it always seems like you always have fun on these type of movies. So what was the most challenging aspect on a film like this? It's
I
probably
mean,
riding the golf carts.
probably riding the golf carts. Yeah. No, I mean, listen. In general, the most challenging thing on every single movie is you're always going to want more time and more money. to do stuff. But you know, we were blessed to have an unbelievably talented crew and a very dedicated cast that really put their all into the movie. And I couldn't be happier with how the product and the overall movie turned out. So I'm unbelievably excited for people to see this movie, and I hope they enjoy it as much as I'm hoping they will.
Well, then, since you brought it up, let's talk about your cast, because first of all, you have Bruce Willis, big name star,
Yeah.
obviously. Chad Michael Murray, who's also in there, and I believe you've worked with both of them before.
Yeah, both of them were on Survive the Game, and you know, Chad Michael Murray, Bruce, great guys. Bruce is you know, a legend. He brings so much to the movie, you know, and he has this gravitas, and Chad is just like, you know, I mean, that guy's like, just like, he's not only an amazing actor, but he's such a good human being. You know, he's him and I have become good friends, and I like the guy. He's just awesome.
So how did you convince them to do back-to-back projects with you? I mean, what was it? Was this like a BOGO thing, like a buy one get one free?
I wish. You know what? I'm gonna start asking people to do that. I'm start going, hey guys, buy one get one free. No, it's you know, or I could just have like the little like the coupon rewards thing where they like click the, you know what I'm talking about, where you like the punch card.
Yep.
Hey, every 4 movies I get one free. No, you know, it was we all just worked well together, and you know, Randall, Emmett, and George Furlow wanted to bring the whole group of us back for another movie. So,
well, that's great, and of course, you know, Jesse and Shannon is also in the film.
yeah, for sure. And Shannon and I have worked together like a bazillion times at this point. You know, I think we've done like 8 or 9 projects together at this point.
Wow. Now, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I have never seen Chad as a villain before.
You know what? So here's the thing: is I thought that like he hadn't really done villain stuff a lot before, but the interview before this one, I got corrected, and apparently he has played a villain on a few things. You know, he did the Ted Bundy movie where he played Ted Bundy. And then he also did this on Riverdale. He played like a cult leader, I guess. And so he has done a villain. He makes a great villain for such a nice guy. He really makes I think it's because he's charismatic. So he like makes a charismatic villain. And the best villains are people that you like want to like, but you don't agree with what they're saying, but you might understand how other people would like follow them and agree with it. And so that's what I like about Chad's character, because like he doesn't see himself as the villain, and yet, you know, he's so convincing and charismatic that these other people buy into what his philosophy is.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I've never really seen Chad, but you know, Ted Bundy is most certainly a villain.
Yeah, definitely. But I think Chad does a really great job of playing the bad guy in this one.
Now, of course, you know, a lot of people, it almost seems like Bruce is just doing these action movies over and over again. Is there plenty of gas in the tank for Bruce? I mean, he's still the man.
I mean, I'll say, like, look, Bruce likes to work, and I think he did a really good job on this movie. I think he gave it his all, and I think it translates to the screen. You know, he's in this movie a lot more, like on screen, a lot more than I think people are used to with Bruce's movies as of late. You know, and I mean, he's literally everywhere in this movie. Like, he's in, like, you know, every single location of this film. So I'm excited to see what people think of it. But I think Bruce does a great job in this one.
Now, I understand this Fortress is the first of a trilogy. Was that an increased pressure for you to kickstart?
Yeah, you got to kick it off right. You got to build this world and this dynamic that everybody's going to want to see for a few movies. I mean, that's the crazy part. You're not just making one movie. You're making one movie that like has to be good, because why would anybody watch the other 2 if the first one's no good? So I'm hoping that everybody enjoys this one.
Everyone will definitely enjoy this one.
Yay!
So let me wrap things up with you, James. So what's next after this? More action? Maybe perhaps return to horror?
I got an action thriller coming out called Hot Seat that stars Mel Gibson and Shannon Doherty and Kevin Dillon, and that's the next one after this.
Wow, Mel Gibson and Shannon Doherty for the 15th time. This is terrific.
For the 100th time, Shannon Doherty. What's behind door number Doherty? It's a Shannon Doherty.
Well, you know what, you have that punch card that with Shannon. So
yeah, I'm gonna tell Shannon. Hey, Shannon, we've got the buy one get one free on the punch card now. You're gonna have to do the next one. No, I mean, listen, Shannon and I have a great collaboration. I love working with her. She's super talented and she's just like a team player. She's a really cool person.
That is great. Well, you know what? I can't wait till the next time I get to talk to you on another action thriller or whatever project that you're coming up with, because they're all entertaining, guilty pleasures, like we like.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thank you for all the kind words.
Hey, not a problem. Next time, James.
Thank you. Bye.